imagine this. The Minister of Agriculture in Maharashtra, how calmly on his phone, on his smartphone, is playing rummy. I can see all these cards lined up on his screen, and this is the Minister of Agriculture in Maharashtra. Mantri ji is only worried about his Maha game. The gamester Neta is busy trying to score some points, maybe become a champion at rummy, while the farmers in the state, which should be his top focus on this mobile phone screen, the minister possibly should have been reading what the farmers of his state are going through if his department is not giving him a right picture. On this very phone, the minister should have been, ladies and gentlemen, be in fact making notes for how he can make the lives of the farmers in Maharashtra better. But all that did not happen because the minister is too busy playing a rummy game, online game on his phone. And that too, not at his leisure, not at his house, but inside the assembly when the assembly is on. The minister, in fact, also justifies it later, but can we have those visuals of the number of the farmers who are dying and the minister playing games? Can we have the big shame in Maharashtra where just January, in 3 months of 2025, 766 farmers die, and the minister is busy at his game. 8 farmers are dying every single day. The minister is busy playing online game in the assembly session. Is this how they are responsible to the people? Have you forgotten, Mr. Minister, Manik Rao Kokate, of the visuals that we played out on this channel, where a farmer, a poor old farmer and his wife were plowing the field because they did not even have the resources. Their plight was highlighted here on NDTV. And this is from Maharashtra. The same minister who is responsible for agriculture is playing the game. There is plow and the plight of the farmer, an elderly couple, and play and delight on the part of the minister, wearing a jacket, sitting comfortably in the assembly. Agriculture Minister Manik Rao Kokate was caught in the assembly and is facing massive criticism and public scrutiny after he was caught playing jungly rummy game during an assembly session. This is what they are paid for? Is this what will be acceptable for anybody else? Can you walk to your office during your work hours and start playing jungly rummy? Will your HR not throw you out? Why should the minister be treated any differently? Why should he, who is getting the benefits of the taxpayer, be treated any differently? The minister was playing this game. It was put out by the opposition on social media. He claims it was a YouTube advertisement. Does it look like that he's swiping the YouTube advertisement? It doesn't. And what is minister's justification? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what the minister's justification on this has been. He has said, my assistant downloaded the game. I was trying to open YouTube, was checking lower house updates. Don't even know what rummy is. The app got opened accidentally, and the opposition is now blaming and saying that it's I was playing the game of rummy. He said that that's not what I was doing. Let's just first listen into some reactions on this. Before we do anything else, ladies and gentlemen, let me very quickly first put out some numbers for you, some facts that this minister should be bothered about. Between January and March 2025, 767 farmers died by suicide in Maharashtra. Vidarbha region has been the most affected region as far as farmers' suicide is concerned. The Maha government, the Maharashtra government has provided, it said that we have provided 1 lakh financial aid as far as these farmers are concerned. And, so far, Let me very quickly, half of the farmers, those who have died, are eligible for the compensation. But let's just flip it. I just want to tell you what are the numbers of suicide that have taken place in Maharashtra year after year. It's a big problem in Maharashtra. Agricultural distress is a serious issue in Maharashtra. 2,743 farmers died in 2021. 2022, it went up to 2,942 farmers. 2023, 2,851, and 2024, 2,635 farmers took their own lives because of the agricultural distress in fact, Maharashtra. Let's take a look at some reactions.
वो सॉलिटेयर गेम है, रमी नहीं है। और गेम किसी ने भी, तो मेरे पीए या किसी ओएसडी ने डाउनलोड किया होगा, उसको स्काइप कर रहा था मैं, और नीचे यूट्यूब में जाके नीचे के हाउस पे क्या चल रहा है वो देखने के लिए मैं फोन ऑन किया था। और दूसरा कुछ नहीं है, दैट वाज नॉट एट ऑल रमी, दैट वाज द सॉलिटेयर गेम। अगर आपको नहीं तो आप भी डाउनलोड करके देखो।
लातूर शहरात राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्ष आणि छावा संघटनेच्या पदाधिकाऱ्यांमध्ये थोडासा वाद निर्माण झाला। काही असंविधानिक शब्द वापरल्यामुळे त्या ठिकाणी राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षाचे पदाधिकारी माझ्यासह त्यांचा राग अनावर त्या ठिकाणी झाला होता।
Now bring in at this moment, is this acceptable? Should this be something that we as taxpayers, we as people of the country accept? And as I said, if you are caught in your workplace playing this rummy game or solitaire or any other game during the work hours, will you not be facing consequences? Why should the minister not face consequences in a state where the plight of the farmers should be the focus, the prime focus of the government? Shaina NC is the leader of the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, who's joining us at this moment this evening. We also have Akhil Chitre, leader of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray, and Mayur Parekh is a political commentator who is also with us this evening. Thank you so much to all of you for joining me on the broadcast. Let me start with you, in fact, Mr. Parekh. Like I said, should this minister not be paying any price for the insensitivity that he has shown? In a state where farmers are dying every single day, 8 farmers are taking their own lives, the minister, instead of using every waking minute, agriculture minister, instead of using every waking minute to try and use his time to make their lives better, is busy playing rummy.
Any steps been taken by a speaker of Maharashtra Assembly? Ideally, when this kind of a thing take place and the opposition rise a concern on this, the speaker comes into action, serves notice, and we haven't seen so far any such kind of, because whatever has happened, that has happened within the house. There is something called a code of conduct. What should be done, what not should be done. You are there in the house for the cause of the people and not for the cause of any a game application, or you are not an ambassador of any game or something like that, or Google Android Play Store. So what I feel is that if such visuals have surfaced on the internet, then the speakers of the Maharashtra Lok Sabha, Rahul Narvekar, should have taken some steps on it and should have at least served the notice, by the way of which at least the gesture of serving something or a serious steps could have been seen. But so far we haven't seen any such step. The visuals which you are showing have surfaced just 3 days back of starting Maharashtra Legislative Assembly session. And after that, this video got sparked all over nation, and there was a very high uproar. And now when we can see that the agriculture minister is playing some game on his mobile phone and no action is being taken by government, so we can see that the opposition has taken this an issue.
No, opposition should make an issue, and it's just not the issue of the politics or opposition. It is absolute insensitivity that the minister has in fact portrayed. And by not taking any action, neither the within the house or the government, it is very clearly. And Shaina NC is here. Shaina, let me bring you in at this moment. the minister has the audacity to come out and say, no, it was not Rummy, it was solitaire, it was somebody else downloaded. It's very clearly seen in the visuals how cards are going up and down with minister's gesture of his hand. In a state where the situation of the farmers is so dire that 8 are dying every moment, every day, is this what taxpayers and farmers of Maharashtra should expect of the minister who's in charge of their well-being?
So firstly, I think any leader, irrespective of which party, needs to be sensitive and understand whether it's going agrarian crisis or a protest. It is imperative for them to understand that they have been voted to power to represent us. However, from what one gathers, there are no kind of bylaws to take action if somebody is playing a game or not. As far as Mr. Kokate is concerned, he's a very senior leader. His official statement was that he got onto the phone and an advertisement for Jungle Rummy appeared on the phone. What is, however, suspect is that if it is only Rohit Pawar that is trying to make this into a real big political issue to defame him, that too needs to be looked at. But what is the limited piece of advice to everyone in public life, which is that you lead by example. You are representatives of
Shana,
the people.
a lot of people are watching you today, and most of them would want or expect much better from you, because you are known for speaking.
Let me finish
no,
my
hold on,
point.
hold on. Shana, let me just say this. You are known for speaking. You are known for calling a spade a spade. Let's not get into what the minister has said. He's been caught. And after that, what would you expect him to come and, in fact, agree that, yes, I was playing Rummy? He would, of course, come. It was an advertisement XYZ. Very clearly, it is being seen that, cards are going up and down. He's trying to stack them, possibly in a hope that he would win something. I am hoping after he wins this match of Jungly Rummy, he will use that money to help the farmers. It's absolutely outrageous what this man has done.
Look, let me please say, probity in public life, integrity in public life, being committed to your people and the citizens, and especially if you're a minister where you have the opportunity, one expects much more. But these are not traits that can be taught. I mean, these have to come from within. And whether he was playing or not, I'm not sitting here as his spokesperson, and I'm not here championing the cause of Rummy in assembly. I am here championing the cause of the people of Maharashtra and the departments that you represent. Obviously, people would want better and want more integrity and more commitment. So I'm not going to run away from your question. However, if there are two sides to the story, don't you think that too needs to come into public domain?
And
that's
precisely why what the minister has said has been put out, what his defense is. But the question is it as simple as just saying, no, it was an advertisement, especially in a state where the farmers are going through such dire states? Let me bring in Akhil Chitre on this. Akhil, why do you think the government, the chief minister, because he's the head of the cabinet, the government or the Speaker of the Assembly is not taking any action? Because the question that I'm asking, if any of us, if I am caught while this live broadcast, while I'm supposed to be here, ask questions, put questions, for the public in their favor to you or to any other political leader, if I am caught playing Rummy on my phone, do you think my HR is going to sit idle and not take any action?
See, your HR is definitely going to take action, but moreover, I think the Assembly Speaker should definitely take serious action against such ministers, because the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly is not for playing online games. It is for making rules and regulations to stop such kind of illegal activities, where there are states like Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Assam, Orissa, Gujarat, who have banned online gaming like Rummy and poker. And over here in Maharashtra minister himself is playing Rummy online. Yesterday, in his bite, he said that it was an ad which came up of Jungly Rummy, and then the video had been put up, only that much. Now today he says that it was not Rummy, it was solitaire. So it clearly states that he is making up false stories and trying to defend his act. And Maharashtra Chief Minister should take serious action against such kind of ministers who are wasting their time and the public money, the amount of money which is spent on Maharashtra Legislative Assembly for its working is being taken out from people, tax-paying people.
Absolutely.
That is not for some time pass.
But Shaina, can I ask you this, because this every time when the opposition creates the allegation that the BJP or the ruling party, the NDA levels at the opposition in the parliament that they are creating ruckus, the time and the money being spent of the public is being wasted. Even if it was not something that of his ministry was being discussed, is this how the minister should be passing his time when the session is on?
Absolutely not. I think every leader, forget minister, even an elected representative like an MLA or an MLC, one expects that they would give their time with absolute commitment to the cause that they are espousing and the department that they are representing. As I said earlier, legally, are there provisions to take action? Obviously, that has been echoed by Sudhir Mungantiwar and Devendra Fadnavis saying, yes, we must look into it. But there is currently no kind of a law that you can, suspend somebody or take action. But I think the larger point here, Ankit, and that's why I come back to this, is that how do you expect a leader to lead his or her life in public space? It must be self-searching, introspecting, right? We are not in school where we're teaching little children that this is how you have to behave in an assembly or this is how you have to behave in parliament.
Shana, would you agree that this brings embarrassment to the government of Maharashtra, especially at a time when farmers are dying in the state 8 every day? These are the data which has been given by the Maharashtra government itself. Shouldn't the minister be using his phone or his time to try and see that no farmer is dying in Maharashtra?
Yes, I completely agree that you must spend maximum time on what you have set out to do and what you have been voted for and what you have been nominated for or elected to. But my limited point, Ankit, again, is that if there is any foul play, if there is a Rohit Pawar who is schemingly trying to mismatch and misconstrue, that too needs to be looked at, right? You can't just sit on judgment one way. That's my limited point, which I think is what every citizen would want.
Okay, let Mr. Chitre respond to that, because he's a member of the alliance where Rohit Pawar's party is also, in fact, a member. Politics is being played. They want to, Shaina is saying that the ruling alliance should also look at why is it that Mr. Rohit Pawar is the only one putting out this video. They see a conspiracy in this.
What conspiracy do you see in this video? There is another video which has come up now, sometime back. You will just find it sometime back. It's been uploaded. It's the full video, and it's clearly stating that the honorable minister was busy playing rummy online. And Shaina ji is trying to defend this kind of act by saying what Rohit Pawar.
She's not defending it. Let me be fair to her. She's not defending it at all. Yes, I also find it bizarre that there is a political conspiracy spin being given to it, but nowhere has she defended what the minister was caught as far as this video is concerned. Sir, please go ahead, complete your point.
Yeah, but every time now and then she's trying to say that why Rohit Pawar has uploaded it. Someone had to do it. Someone had to bring it to the light that these ministers are busy playing games over there in the house where they have to form reforms for people. Not go and play games over there.
Okay.
If these kinds of ministers are not fit to be there, I think the honorable chief minister should sack them from their post.
I am hoping that the political class at least once, rise above your political differences, because the lives of farmers are not a game in Maharashtra. The minister has embarrassed himself, and there is nothing honorable in what he has done sitting in the Legislative Assembly when the session is on and, busy on his phone doing whatever, playing rummy or solitaire. That doesn't, in fact, bring him any respite if he says it was not rummy, it was solitaire. Look at the plight of the farmers, rise above the differences. They need immediate help. Everything else could, in fact, come later, because 8 lives are being lost in Maharashtra every single day. And that should be the top priority, the most worrying priority as far as the ministers and the government of Maharashtra is concerned. Thank you so much to all my guests for speaking to me on this. We'll keep a very close eye, because there is a need, ladies and gentlemen, to bring out such things. Your leaders are supposed to be responsible to you, accountable to you, answerable to you, and job of the media, of me and my team and all of us here at NDTV is to make sure that such people are held accountable. We'll keep raising our voice on that.